Welcome to Cole's Conversation with Chris Cartel. I'm out here in the windy city of Chicago, just chilling, on a little business, taking care of some business. It's nice and chill out here too. I see why they call it the windy city. But anyway, again, like I said, welcome to Cole's Conversation with myself, Chris Cartel. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button. Like I always say, as long as you like it. Share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified anytime there's any new intellectual properties that's being dispensed. I want to briefly, which I've always mentioned, 5-star women, 5-star men. But I want to just give you a rundown on the for the gentlemen specifically, and for women as well. The characteristics or the things that you gentlemen and you guys should look for when you're looking for a 5-star woman. First, and this is the real modern woman. This is the real modern woman. The modern woman that people are putting out here now, that's on public display, that people are calling the modern woman. She's not the modern woman. But gentlemen and ladies, for you to be 5-star, and gentlemen again, when you're looking for a 5-star woman, women, you should look for this in a woman. And women, you should look to develop this and have this as a part of your constitution as a person. Number one, she should be able to exercise the principle of femininity by being submissive, cooperative, and comforting as a compatible helpmate, by nurturing, encouraging, and respecting the leadership helm and strengths of the masculine nature. That's one characteristic. That's one thing that these women, the so-called modern women or the modern woman, should have, and that's what we men need to be looking for in these women. And if she don't have this star, we should look to seek to help her search this out and develop this. Number two, she should be a home economist and a boon to others. I'm not really going to get into a lot of explanations about that, but when I say a home economist, she should be able to know how to rule and take care and manage a house, a household. She should be able to function in that kind of environment to where she's creating a setting that is comforting, encouraging, and peaceful for those who enter into her house, or into her home. Number three, her personal hygiene. When I say her personal hygiene, I'm talking about her personal hygiene, not just as far as taking a bath, but her personal hygiene, her appearance. See, appearance has a lot to do with hygiene too. I mean, you can see some people, I won't get into a whole lot, but some people can be clean and look dirty. But the personal hygiene, appearance, and her personal hygiene is very critical. Is very important. It's very significant, because her personal hygiene, it deals with her appearance. It deals with her shape. It deals with her health. And it deals with her image. It's a part of her image, how you imagine her, how you see her. And it's also a part of her brand. Your personal hygiene appearance is a part of your brand, women, ladies. This is your brand. Yes, this is your brand. How you look, how you appear to people, what people think about you, how people see you, what kind of impact, what kind of impression you having on a person. You see, how people minds and hearts or feelings are dressed when they think about you and when they see you or when they have a conversation with you. That's number 3. Number 4, she shouldn't have any vices or indulgences or pastimes that will dominate or dictate her decision-making process in an adverse or negative way. I won't get into that as far as the explanation goes, but just think about that. But just a small note on that, when I'm saying that, I'm saying, you take for instance an example. If you got to pay a bill, but you like to go out, and you like to buy clothes to be able to go out, dressed up. Instead of paying the entire bill, you put half on the bill and you take the other half of the money and you go buy your outfit to go out to the club. No, that's an indulgence, that's a disport, and that's technically a vice that you allow to dictate your decision-making process in an adverse and a negative way. Because it's definitely not positive, progressive, it's definitely not prioritizing, it's definitely not being responsible. Number 5, she must be heterosexual. And these are 5 characteristics that a 5-star woman should possess, and these are 5 characteristics or 5 things that a man should look for and seek out in a woman to be 5-star. And if she doesn't have all these characteristics, if she has the potential. Every woman has the potential, and a man should look to elicit that and draw that out of her, or help her develop that. Vice versa, with a man and the stars that he have. If he doesn't have all the stars, then a woman should be there to, like I say, number 1, in exercising the principle of femininity, she should be able to be submissive, cooperative, and confident, and a compatible helpmate, wherein she's nurturing, encouraging, and respecting the leadership helm and strength of the masculine nature. She should be there to support that and help that man develop that. Okay? And number 6, I want to go through all of them for women, because when we, and men have some of these same characteristics that they possess when it comes to being 5-star. Number 6, she should be intelligent or educable. When I say she should be intelligent or educable, she should be able to be taught something. She should be willing or open to learning. She doesn't have to have a PhD or MD or a BA or a associate degree. She doesn't have, be an honor roll student or had been an honor roll student. She just needs to be open and open-minded enough to be able to learn, or be willing to learn something, or develop some more mentally or educationally, because you never stop learning. If you're always learning if you're living. Number 7, she should have income. You see, the first 5, okay, she should have income. She should have income. She should have a job or something. We talking about I'm talking about the real modern woman. Yes, she should have income. The housewife, the modern housewife, should have an income. See, we got to get out of this thinking that the housewife shouldn't have any income. She should be kept barefooted and pregnant, or she should just be taking care of the house. No, she should have an income. She should have some kind of income coming in. She should be doing something to contribute to the financial wealth and the financial well-being of the household. That's even if she's working for me. Yes. Number 8, she should have transportation. She should have transportation. Yes. Okay. How's she gonna get back and forth from point A to point B? Now, if she with a 5-star man, he's going to see to it that she has transportation. He's going to make all necessary contributions to bring her up to speed or to exploit her fullest potential. This is what 5-star men and 5-star women do to and for one another. They exploit each other's full potential. They, in terms of helping you exploit your full potential, encouraging you, supporting you, making contributions so that you can blossom and expand. Number 9, she should have shelter. She should have shelter. She should have a place to stay. Or like I said, when 5-star men, when they dealing with a woman, if she's staying with her mother or she has a roommate, that's fine. It's fine. Because when you get into a relationship with a woman, you don't look for her to be staying with somebody else or be staying by herself all the time. You're actually looking to cohabitate. Eventually, that's the plan. And number 10, she should possess some semblance of a spiritual, moral, and ethical compass that kind of reflects a belief in God, a higher power, or like a supreme intelligence or supreme entity or being with some kind of progressive ideal purpose in mind. So, and this is the same for a man. But when dealing with a 5-star man, it's noted that he should have income. He should have a place to stay. He should have shelter. He should have shelter. He should have transportation. He shouldn't have any vices that would dictate his decision-making process in an adverse or negative way. And number 5, he must be heterosexual. He must be heterosexual. But when dealing with a 5-star woman, men really don't look for them to have shelter, transportation, income, and at first glance, at first take. No, because 5-star men, if they interested in a woman, then they're going to try to make those things available for her, or help her secure those things, even if we have to give her some of our money. And that's what we do anyway when we start a family with a woman. If we're the only ones working and we're the breadwinner, she's going to share in the bread that we are earning. But I say again, the modern woman, one of the characteristics that men should look for in a woman is that for her to have a job. And with how things are now, with some of these women, actually, you're not dealing with your high school sweetheart, or times have developed to such a degree that when you meet a woman, she may already have kids, or if she don't have kids, she may be a college graduate, she may already be working, or already have a place to stay, or she may have a roommate, she may be staying with her mom. But the 5-star woman, she needs to have income, she needs to have shelter, she needs to have transportation. She has to be heterosexual. She can't have any vices that'll dictate her decision-making process. She has to be willing to be submissive and cooperative, and being able to respect the leadership helm and the role and the strengths of the masculine nature. She has to be a home economy. She got to know how to create yes. The woman has to be able to, one of the main characteristics of a 5-star woman is that she has to be able to create an environment that is peaceful, that's nurturing. Yes, because a peaceful environment is nurturing. A nurturing environment, it produces success. It produces stronger individuals. A safe environment produces stronger individuals, more insightful individuals, more civilized and engaging individuals, more helpful individuals. Psychology will teach you this. I mean, you're a product of your environment. So what kind of environment are you creating for a man to come into, for your significant other to come into, for your children to come into? Is that environment progressive? Is that environment wholesome? Is that environment healthy? It's like, I'm gonna give you an example when I say that, because some women are like, oh, he's just talking about being at home cooking and cleaning. No, because really a man should be contributing to a lot of that as well when it comes to that environment being set up in a healthy, progressive, and enlightened, and peaceful and safe and comforting way. When you get pregnant, and you have to go to the doctor, or whenever you get pregnant, you have to make sure that you're eating healthy. You have to make sure that you're conscientious or conscious about what are you doing to your body, what kind of stress you're putting on your body, how you're taxing your body, what you're putting in your body, because it's going to affect the child that's in the womb, which is in an environment, which is a home. So this is why I'm saying that women have to have this, and men should look for a woman having this trait of being a home economist and a boon or benefit to others. Because by nature, she has been granted or given that position. Yes, she has been given that position just by the fact that she is the one that has to carry the child. And another thing I'm going to add to that, in ancient times, or if you notice how huts are created or teepees are created, it's a symbol of the stomach of a woman that's pregnant. Yes. Right now today, a lot of houses, a lot of huts are built in a dome-like structure. As it. Well, anywho, I'm not gonna get into that. But that was just a tidbit for you guys and you gals. But remember, 5-star women, housewives, if you want it all, you need to be able to do it all. And I tell you, and on another note, before I let you go, if you believe in God, and a lot of you are Christian, a lot of you believe in the Bible tells you that the 5-star woman, that the modern woman has these characteristics. That the modern woman is not only a housewife, but she's also a working woman. She's also bringing income in. Yes, she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's taking care of the kids, she provides for others, she's a benefit to others, she's supporting her man, she's being submissive, all of that. So if you want it all, you got to be able to do it all. But these women out here that we saying that are modern women, and these women out here that claim that they're modern women, that they don't need a man, and they can do this and they can do that, they're not modern women. They're not even primitive. They're underneath primitive women. They uncivilized. They're not even primitive. They're less primitive than primates when it comes to relationships with the opposite sex and establishing a home or an environment that's conducive for the benefit and the progress of those that she's related to. Outside of that, she's a destruction. She's a poison. Yes, she is. And if you take the so-called modern woman now, with the attitudes that she has towards relationships, you'll see how destructive she has become and how destructive she is to the not only to the environment, but to the children. You see how backwards their upbringing really is. You see how backward thinking, what kind of backwards thinking that they really have. And the reason why I say is look at how they're progressing. I don't care anything about they can do all this stuff on computers and with technology, but mentally and civilly and psychologically and socially and naturally, they're retarded. They're behind. So with that being said, I'll keep it coming, and I hope that you keep coming. Subscribe, like, share, comment, dislike, as long as you like it. And I'm out. I hope you enjoyed this cozy conversation with Chris Cartel.